I hope your front door is locked and your phone is switched off. It's match time, and nothing can come in the way of a head coach and his Blood Bowl.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the Sage streaming Blood Bowl 2. It's early for me. I am on my third cup of coffee here, and we are going to be playing something kind of special. I am going to be playing in the Legendary Edition Invitational. This is a tournament-ish that was set up by Ceremal from the Twitch Blood Bowl League, along with fellow TBBL admins. And it is basically a matchup between different leagues. So every league gets to send out a team of 4 coaches who represent that league in an interleague tournament. And it's a Swiss Resurrection tournament with pre-made teams and skill-ups. And I represent the ReBBL, which is really cool. Because the ReBBL is a big league, it's actually allowed to send out 2 teams. So we have the A team and the B team. And the A team consists of all 4 Super Bowl winners, which is kind of cool. And the B team is going for the Stunty Award, so you're not allowed to have duplicate races within the same team. And so the A team are the tryhards, and the B team are going for the Stunty Cup. And unfortunately, the way the Cyanide Swiss system works is it doesn't allow to give specific teams, prevent them from being matched up against each other. And so in the first round of the Legendary Edition Invitational, I'm playing against Luminouslight, who's on my team. He's a fellow A-team ReBBL coach, so a fellow Super Bowl winner. So this is the matchup that we're going to be playing. My Dark Elves 1220 against Luminous's 1220 Undead. Let's have a look at the team. So Luminous is across the pond. It's now midnight for him, which is why we're playing this matchup in my early morning. He has 2 block mummies. Wait, do Undead get 2 doubles? Oh, I guess so. Okay, he's got a tackle, he's got a guard. Oh, crap, I forgot to name my players. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that is bad. He's got a wrestle ghoul, a guard white, a tackle white, a block ghoul, 2 skeletons, and the rest are zombies. Whoops. I think... Oh, yes, I did. I think that should be everything, right? Team value is still 1220, wrestle, leader, 3 dodge, and a mighty blow. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, Holes. That's probably why I thought that. I like that arm devil. Well, I mean, oh, so many sub icons. You guys rock. We'll get a Sage Rage, which is a very angry looking Saurus. We'll get an Elf BS one, which is basically a Saurus. An elf going like, wow, what just happened? There was one more, wasn't there? Sage Cage, not yet, but we might get one. There was a very, very awesome, awesome bit of fan art for that, which I actually included in my slides the other day. What am I missing? Let me go and see that Librio PM thread and see if I can find it. So yeah, I knew that. Oh yeah, and a dice emote. All right. Yeah, I think if I hadn't gone for Mighty Blow, I would have gone for Tackle. And the reason I went for Wrestle is because I didn't have Tackle. And I figured I'd need something to take down bloodbowl carriers. He chose to defend first. Okay, that's cool. Undead are actually one of my toughest matchups. It is intentional that it sounds like ReBBL, but to me it sounds like ReBBL and not like Rabble. But yes, that is very intentional. Okay, so he doesn't have Frenzy, that's good. Yeah, I often feel like I can get away with having having a Mighty Blow and not having any guard. Having a single Mighty Blow to blitz with, especially since you don't have Tackle, so you're not specifically targeting blodgers and stuff like that. I find it quite useful. Do I want you in here? Yeah, I kind of do. We'll just leave the carrying to the armor 7. That should be good. Which means we get you in here, you in there. In case of a blitz. And Witch in the center to respond to emergencies. Yeah, looks alright. Looks alright to me. Right, so because I picked leader, we have 3 rerolls. Now we have 4. Okay. Oh, wow. It's been ages since I had a runner. He looks ready to go, doesn't he? That's a runner, alright. Yeah, let's not go to free camera mode. It is a silly place. Okay. Punch stuff. Okay, good enough, I guess. Punch more stuff. Good enough as well. Let's not follow this, because if we don't, then we might get another punch. If we don't knock down here. There you go. All part of the master plan. Time to do a blitz. Is it new? Let's see if we can kill the guard. That would be nice. Weak. Mighty Blow failing me. Boo. Right, let's move on in a little bit. Get you moving on up. Protect the valuables. I don't think the ball is under that much pressure, so we can just go and do another push. Awesome. Awesome sauce. There will do. Let's try the pickup. There we go. Alright, I like this spot. This spot looks decent. 2, 4, 6. There is really no pressure down this flank, is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even close. This guy's not. Yeah. No. So that means we can kind of keep the witch in the center, which I like. Let's not make it too easy to blitz that guy with 2 dice with the tackle. Yeah, this will do for now. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even realize that some of the existing positions might have changed. But I like it too. Yeah, good stuff. Looks, looks very runnery. And so the blitzers just crouch over a little bit. Nice. Yeah, using similar looking models but with dynamic poses is definitely a good way to differentiate your players. Cool beans. Now I want to do an overview of all the changed poses, if there are more. Yeah, I do think that the opinions on that are a bit mixed, Holes. I know that some people really miss them, but I've also heard the comment that people said I actually kind of prefer it without. As for Nerves of Steel on the runner, Nerves of Steel is a crap skill, Arm Devil. I'm sorry to say it. If you really want to focus on your dump off, you should give him pass, because you're not allowed to use a team reroll on your dump off action because it's not your turn. And usually when you dump off, you're only in a single tackle zone, which means your pass goes from a 3+ to a 2+ if you use Nerves of Steel. And it goes from a 3+ to a 3+ with reroll if you use pass, which is way better. So that's and it helps you in other moments as well. I wouldn't recommend building your runner that way, because building for dump off is actually not that great an idea. But if you do, then I would say if you do really want to go for a dump off focused strategy, then Nerves of Steel doesn't really feature in there at all. I just get pass first, then accurate. Alright, we can go this way, that's fine. Not blitzing with the Mighty Blow right now. A Sage Runner would have Dodge, then Sure Hands, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A Sage Runner would have Dodge, Sure Hands, then Block, and then Pass probably, or Leader. It's not really a good skill to have at all. Maybe someone could link my my guide to skilling. I have a fairly decent... oh, just a stun. Aw. Well, that means no tackle for him this turn. Is it worth setting up a 1-die here? We already have a 1-die there, but with no block. This situation isn't exactly safe. Yeah, no, I do not think so. So I shall be yonder. Ooh, Dodge doing a thing. And I shall be... yonder? Yes. This guy probably really wants to escape this place. Then again, these are next to Mighty Blow, and yeah, he could get surfed, I suppose. So let's do this one first. Do I mind being in the way here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, not really. Can still get where I want to go. Keep this busy. Keep this safer. I am actually in the way. That was dumb. Okay. If I were him, I would go somewhere over there. Maybe I don't have to think about it. Yes, I do have to think about it. Yeah, here's fine. Am I aware on how many hits I get on YouTube when you search for the Sage Guide skilling? No. I'm not really. No, this is actually decent. Sorry, I meant the NAF. I'll just link it myself, sorry. I meant this bit. I think if you're interested in skill up advice, this is a pretty worthwhile option. Yeah, I don't really like catch. I don't really like nerfs on catches either. Thanks for the resub. Yes, resub. Thanks for the resub, James Typhoon. Appreciate that. Awesome. Yes, it is a good thing you're here, Calf. Thank you. To be honest, I wasn't exactly clear on what I would like you to link. But, yeah, that thing up there is basically a thing I wrote ages ago, but it still pretty much holds. It's an advice on the main skills in Blood Bowl and how they synergize. And also, it discusses some traps. Am I dressed, Calf? Yes, I am dressed. Thank you for asking. It's black. Yes, it is. And it is this one. That is today's t-shirt. Okay. I don't mind that. Might reroll it, I guess. Yeah, that could be worse. Now, this does mean I'll have to dodge with the runner, which is a shame because he doesn't actually have dodge. Thanks, Donkey Dragon. I pride myself on my very, very nerdy t-shirts. So we do not have any tackle, of course. Do we want to blitz with Mighty Blow? I am very glad that the Undead do not have Frenzy right now. Oh, wow. Well, at least it's not dead. Yeah. So, if we want to blitz this, I guess the Witch is probably the best player to do it with. This is a resurrection tournament. That is correct, James. So basically, if we want to do anything, we're going to have to do a lot of dodging, and only 2 of those are with a reroll. Well, I guess we can block there, actually, if we really want. But this dodge is crucial, though. We're going to have to start with that. Because if that fails, we want everyone else standing, pretty much. Let's see if we can roll some POWs. That's not a POW. Do I want to use Wrestle? Yes, thank you. I did not really want to turn over there. So that was my blitz, and it rather sucked. I could one-die this Garter later, but that would be pretty bad, actually. Where can the runner go? The runner can go all the way up here. I could get that relatively safe. Let's do that. I like this. Okay, good. That was not the failure I feared. Lodge not next to the tackle. Mighty Blow. Let's see, this is a non-dodge player, so putting him next to the tackle actually makes a lot of sense. Then we shove the Mighty Blow in here. That's already relatively safe. Which has jump up, which helps. Get away from the mummies. There we go. Not snakes. Not snakes are nice. Not snakes are good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. That works. More not snakes. Not snakes are nice. Not snakes are good. Not snakes are awesome. Okay, do we want to get away from the mummy, or do we want to get away from the part where we're not contributing much? We want to get away from the mummy. Rolling all the dodges, it seems. Rolling all the dodges, indeed. So this guy can't really go all that far because of how this is positioned. Is that a problem? Not really. I think we're kind of okay here. Alright. We are moving a little bit quickly because this was only turn 3. Yeah, not with an 11-player roster playing against a 13-player roster. I mean, yes, it is a wrestle ghoul, but still. So, we are moving forward a bit too much, but we have this guy to screen off this area, which helps. And we have one mummy all the way on the line of scrimmage, and the other mummy is probably not doing more than standing up. Maybe I'll make one GFI to get next to me. So, and the tackler is down for the turn. So we don't... I think I can get a decent amount of control over this zone on my next turn, right? Doesn't seem likely that he'll be able to interfere with that too much. Dodge the bottom lineman down there. Let's see, he was here, right? So that would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think he would have had to make a dodge and 2 GFIs to screen off this side. And while having him blitz wouldn't be a problem, it also meant that he wouldn't be able to interfere with blocking me here too much, I think. What does he blitz, though? I mean... I'm not 100% sure, Peta. I was going from memory there. Hey there, Serval. Welcome. Yeah, so I guess this mummy's gonna 3-die blitz this lineman, then? Makes sense. Oh, no. Oh, that's just the garter moving. There we go. This time block does contain some value, but it's fine, not even a stun. Well, I still can, Peta. He's basically mostly moving after me, not anticipating my moves. This wrestler's nicely stuck there, though. That's kind of cool. Yes, he has. Yeah, the wrestler doesn't even bother getting up. That's kind of cool. So we have a jump up block here, which would go into a really bad... It's basically a frenzy trap. So if we want to blitz with the mighty blow... Well, no, he's got 13 players. Attrition's not going to do this for us. Which means we're going to blitz that with him. I think we can afford to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can afford to be there. So let's be here and here and here. Do I want to screen with the Mighty Blow? His tackler should be down probably, which means he's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only a single GFI actually. Yeah, I prefer that, I think. If I placed this better, it wouldn't even have... Yeah, it would still have been. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. There. 1 GFI to get a 2-die with Mighty Blow against Armor 7. That's the stuff. Armor 7 holds. Too bad. So we dodge here. All good. We block there. All good. Let's move everyone the wrong way. That sounds like a plan. Tackler still intact. That is a pity, of course. It's a bit of an extensive rule set, so I can't really go get you the entire lowdown on that just now. Well, you're right. Holes is in fact going over here and doing that screening thing we discussed earlier. Because this looks pretty awesome. Wow, I haven't failed a single roll yet, have I? There is a link that I will get you which contains the complete set of rules. Just a moment. Pinned messages, rules list here. Copy link. There. That is the complete rule set for this tournament. So it's quite extensive. Basically, it allows different team values for different tiers, and you get to choose between spending money on your starting roster or on your skills. Which I think is a pretty elegant way of doing things. It is, however, very doubles intense. I mean, even the top tier teams, like Undead, get 2 doubles, like 2 block mummies, which is fairly uncommon. Which means I could have actually given a lineman leader instead of a runner. Huh. Yeah, could have done. So 3 more turns to stall. Yeah, it doesn't allow complete shifting back and forth, Kumo. It allows some. If you allow complete shifting back and forth, then Amazons are stupidly broken. Absolutely. Actually, I once designed a rule set for tabletop tournaments which was kind of similar in some ways. And it also allowed some leeway between your starting skills and your starting roster. That's only a 2-die, isn't it? It matters not. It's a POW anyway. Come on, Isomike. You can do it. Come on, Isomike. There we go. Not even a stun. I do have an Apo. So the first badly hurt in the first half or the first KO in the second half will be Apo'd. Something like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you pondering what I'm pondering? Right, so this guy's stuck. These guys are going to have to do some dodging. In order to get my whole squad together... Yeah, so blitzing this would require an assist there, which would suck. Yeah, the problem is if I commit a lot of players to that surf, then these guys can't really go and hide in here, which means they should probably go and hide in there. But that's not that much of a problem, is it? So we're going to need one guy up here. You there. If we make that a block, then I guess here would actually work better. Yeah. Okay, there is some risk involved. But if you want to make an omelette, you gotta break some eggs, right? That's good. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is better. Ooh, a 1 into a 2. That is some very efficient rolling right there. Push is good. Second push is also good. That could have kind of used some backup, couldn't it? Right, so let's see. We dodge there. GFI there. Dodge is good. GFI is good. My dice are so hot today. It is pretty incredible. Yeah, let's reroll that. There we go. Yeah, I got Mighty Blow! Ooh, got one! There, that worked. So 50 seconds, we need to get away from the mummy and we need to shore up this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're not really in danger there. I'm gonna go ahead and prioritize this one. Oh, well, fair enough, fair enough. So this does get me stuck in a corner a bit. And I still need to stall for 2 turns. So it might just cost me the effectiveness of the stall. Yeah, I've got 3 rerolls for 3 turns. I think I should be alright. In terms of reroll management. But I was due a dodge fail at some point, I'd say. Yeah, I've been pretty damn lucky so far. So this one will take a Mighty Blow punch. This one will either take a tackle hit. He has a ghoul on the side and a ghoul on the pitch right now. And if I can do so safely, then I do think stalling this is the right play. So I guess he's... Ooh, failing blocks some more. Awesome. Awesome. Now, of course, this guy's at risk of getting surfed if my next turn goes to shit. Oh, failing blocks. I don't know what happened, but maybe Nuffle has decided that he's forgiven me for sleeping with both his wife and his mistress. And we're back on track for now. Yay. Yeah, it might be hard in the corner, that is true. Oh, he gets the GFI and the POW. Fair enough. Wants to get his Mighty Blow on. Which he does. And another GFI. How safe could we get, though? How willing to take some silly risks are we? Kind of willing. Kind of willing. I'm okay with you just getting up. No, not half die. One die. Suppose this fails, I would really like to have... I've got this square covered probably. Ah, that's not a push. Too bad. Obviously not rerolling that. But at least I've marginalized the mummy for now. Might still get forced into a score though. So then you go here. And then we can take a swing at the tackler. That works. Splendid. Makes being forced to score a lot less likely for sure. Yeah, doing good, doing good. Since we're giving up a block here anyway, might as well go there, right? And same logic applies here if we do not use the reroll. There we go. Or do we want to be there? Yeah, I like that way better, actually. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, getting the surf there would have been beautiful, of course. But I'll settle for a one die, pow. And the stun's kind of nice, too. Thanks, Beta. Thank you. So we've got kind of a screen preventing him from getting into my formation too much. Yeah, he could get the tackler here with his blitz. And that's about it, really. And this mummy's not going to be doing too much, probably. He could 3-die something, but I think I can probably pull off another turn stalling here. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, my dice are really hot this game. But, it's going quite okay. There is no bracket, Bush, because the Legendary Invitational is a Swiss league tournament, but it's a pretty cool format because I think there's 6 leagues playing in there, and each league is represented by a team of 4 coaches. You can find the rules in that Google Doc linked up here. Yeah, here comes the mummy with the 3-die again. Hey, Thermal. Oh, and here's the man himself, so if you have any other questions, I'm sure he can tell you. Also, if you're interested in this, you might want to follow the Twitch bloodbowl League on, say, Twitter, or oh, that's not a POW either. Or on Twitch, because they are there. Let me go ahead and link that for you guys. Here is the TBBL on Twitters. And you can find, I guess it's also twitch.tv/ReBBL, but I'm not entirely sure. Ceramol will tell you. Because Ceramol is the admin of the TBBL and also the guy in charge of running this show. Okay, so the big question is, can we chain push surf the mummy while safely stalling? Yes, I know that's not the question you were expecting, but it is a big question nonetheless. We'd have to blitz this guy in there while also occupying these squares without this guy getting in the way. Well, I'm not even surprised, Kumo. Yeah, the problem is that ideally I blitz with the witch from, say, here. But we need to get some assist down there, which is difficult from here. Because the assists would need to be there. Oh, did I miss? No, it was just a 2+. Okay, good. For a moment I thought I was screwing something up awfully. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that needed a push. I would have gotten the surf if that had been a push. Oh. Still, it was a fun play. It was a fun play. Alright, so now that we know that didn't work, let's go here. Let's go there. Block that. I really did enjoy that, though. As these things go, that was pretty awesome, I guess. Yeah, but fun is kind of a big objective here. Greed reroll? What do you mean greed reroll? I already rerolled the dodge to get there. I would have totally rerolled that for a push. But yes, absolutely. That was very, very reroll worthy. But I did enjoy the play, though. Could someone make a note that that play should be highlit? Because even though it didn't work, it was still instructional. I guess the word is I'm looking for. Yeah, this is fine. Well, you know, instructional on for me how to set up a decent chain surf. Yeah, this is not a blitz. He doesn't. I thought he was just going to tackle blitz the witch, saying, "Well, if you're going to use it to serve that much, then I need to get rid of it." But that's not what he does. So I guess the best thing he's going to get is force me to roll a die here. Hey, Nagati. Well, you're here now. Thanks, Kumo. You're awesome. So, since these guys aren't getting up, we've got 3 assists. We've actually got 1 die right now. 3, 4. Why is... Wait. If Soul of Dragonfire stands up, then we've actually got a 2 die with Mighty Blow on the mummy, which is the only block we need to make. Yeah, too bad. Okay, any really funky surf plays here that do not involve blockless blocking? No, I don't think so. We can, however, still set up some decent blocks which only fail on a quad. Yeah, maybe I could have done. But I didn't want to risk anything that would fail on snakes or double skulls. Or 1 in 81s, basically. I only wanted to do things that would only fail on a quad. That was my level of risk acceptation. So, we got 1 ghoul removed. Oh, I saved this. Oh, right, I played a friendly with this team during the charity stream. I was like, wait, did I save setup? So... Hey there, Neen. Welcome indeed. Pretty. Wow. If he one turns this, he deserves it. No frenzy, movement 7. No sure. He doesn't have sure hands. He's going to struggle against woodies. I would have probably gone with sure hands over block on this ghoul. Probably. I mean, I did use Frenzy on my movement 7 one. But, yeah. I think so. Yeah, except they don't start off with Frenzy. If he had set up for it, the Quick Snap would have probably made it relatively easy. And by relatively easy, I mean still requiring the 5+4+3+ dodging. Yeah, I would have gone for block on the mummies too, to be honest. Block Mighty Blow is just so valuable. You get so many removals on the 3 dice. Normally. Just not right now. Yeah, dwarves, but dwarves have the 2 frenzies, of course. So they're a bit easier that way. He does have a bench, so he can do a foul at the end of this turn. So far, things are doing quite okay. Just blitz with the tackler, it's fine. Yeah, I think I did a reasonable job at marginalizing them here. Yeah, personally I would have just blitzed with the tackler. I mean, you're not using your blitz for anything else anyway. Yeah, you can do so now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Both down would have been better for him. Not good enough, mate. Not good enough. Yeah, fair point, Stompa. Rerolling for the mighty blow on that 3 die would have been sensible, really. Skeleton foul. He got him. Please be badly hurt. Thank you, Doctor. I'll keep him, thanks. He fouled my doctor! Yeah, that was exactly what I was getting at, Donkey. Nope, we have 11. We're fine. That's what the apple's for. Right. So, how do we like this setup? He's got one. That's kind of alright, isn't it? It's kind of alright. It'll do. Resurrection screw things in favor of agility teams. Well, you also don't get skill points. I mean, when you're playing a progression league, then after 3 games or 4 games, your Dark Elves are going to be like team value 1500, and your Chaos are going to be like team value 1100, because you skill so much more quickly. And so, on the flip side, making it non-progression actually keeps the elves from outspeeding everyone else in development. But yeah, especially the armor 7s can be a lot more reckless with their players because they know they'll get them back. The reason I feel like these tournaments are often dominated by the same races is, well, Blodge, Dark Elf Blitzers, Strip Bowl War Dancers, but also Undead are one of the top performers. The thing is, these tournaments are typically team value 1100 plus 6 normal rolls. And that means that the teams that do well at very low team values are really good for this, like Undead. And teams that are only worth playing at high team value, like Nurgle or Chaos, they just suck here, or Kislev. Yeah, Dwarves with Guard. There's no star player points and there's no injuries. It's just the same team every game. Although many tournaments allow additional skill ups after a number of rounds. Typically what you'll see is that there's a 2-day tournament with 6 matches, and after the 3rd match, you get a bunch more skills. So you get like three skill ups before the first game, and then 3 more skill ups before the 4th game. Yeah, most tournaments only allow a particular number of skill ups in total, which which limits teams that are very team value efficient, like Amazons. If you were allowed to just create any team value 12-20 team, regardless of the number of skill ups, Amazons would be stupidly broken. But typically you're not allowed to have more than 6 skill ups, which means the rest of your money has to be spent on starting roster, or like Cerimel says, sometimes a star player. And Roxana Darknail on an Amazon team is awesome. Wow. 1 knockdown and a reroll use. Hey there, Jaleel. Welcome. Oh, that's kind of awesome. So we don't get a good punch. Would I go for a draw here? I would not. The only reason I would not is that... let me play my turn while I talk. The only reason I wouldn't is that Luminous and I are on the same team. And if we draw, then we each get 1 point. If one of us wins, we get 3 points. And we're actually going for the team victory here. So stalling to draw would be bad for the team performance. Mighty Blow not needed. Okay. The point in playing your own team is that the cyanide system did not allow to prevent specific matchups. How bad is this? Yeah, no, not the end of the world. Yeah, if you could say these specific teams cannot be matched up against each other, that would be so great. Because right now we're playing against our own teammates because of that limitation. But it's still kind of cool. So there are 3 prizes to be had in this tournament. One is for the highest placed team, which I guess means just the sum of all the points earned by all the coaches in that team, which is why Luminous and I should avoid drawing this match. The sum of all the points for the coaches in the team is 1. The highest placed individual, which is easy in a Swiss, and the highest placed stunty team. Which is why the ReBBL squad, the 8 people, is consists of 2 teams, because we're a big league. The A team, which is for Super Bowl winners tryharding, and the B team, which is for good coaches, 3 of which are playing the stunty races. Yeah, exactly. Well, team-based pairings would be cool too. Basically, that's a system where you have Swiss at 2 levels. The team level and the coach level. So what you do is you take the highest placed team of 4 coaches and you face them against the second highest, etc. Wow, his dice are so rubbish. And then within the matchup of teams, you then do another Swiss between or not a Swiss. You do another matchup saying the number 1 from Team A will face the number 1 from Team B, etc. It's quite common in big international tournaments like the World Cup. Yeah, if you do everything manually, but that's a mess. You'd have to send tickets every round. That's pretty awful. Okay. Right now we've got 1 assist on here and 1 anti-assist on there. Do I mind being here much? Not really. So then we can do that. One of these can go there. Would I blitz through here? Yeah, he might do something risky. Which is more important? This one, I'd say. How much room am I giving him there? Bit much. Let's keep one guy out here, actually. Oh. Yeah, problem is if you make divisions, then the Swiss doesn't work for the individual performer award anymore. Which is kind of sad. Yeah, worth going here, I'd say. Nope, whoops. Okay, so this this would have been nice to have there, I guess, but I'm not too worried. I mean, yes, I guess he's going to switch sides, but he's not super fast or anything. Oh, he's targeting the blodge then. Oh, he's not. He's not in a huge hurry just yet. Yep. 3 dying the blodgers again with the mighty blow. And failing again. There's a pattern here. Yeah, I guess guard would have served me pretty well in this matchup, to be honest. If I were him, I would have probably blitzed holes here. And then tried to set up over here. Keep me rushing to keep up, because I've got 5 players in the side here, so those would struggle to become really relevant if he chose to go to this side. Right now I can just group up in front of him again. Yeah, absolutely agree, Donkey Dragon. Absolutely. There you go. This is interesting, though. First we get safe. Ah! Yeah. That's too bad. That is a damn shame. Right, where's the mighty blow here? Can we punch something? Yes, we can. Do I mind keeping my witch down here? Not especially. How many coaches in total? 80. That's quite a few. Nice. Remember that I need to blitz something. No, not that, obviously. Mighty blow the garter again? Yeah, no good. No good. Do we need backup here? Do we need backup there? We need backup pretty much everywhere. But I think this side is a bit weak right now. Want some reinforcements up here. Let's see, if this is a push, it is. And this is a POW, then I know what I'm blitzing. There we go. That's the stuff. I'm blitzing a skeleton. Awesome. Awesome. There we go. Bam! Bam! Okay, so that didn't really do much, but what do you expect? So I could one-die the mummy, but the push would just leave him next to me. I'd rather dodge away, I believe, which leaves Bleeding Hippie to his own devices. Sorry, Bleeding Hippie. Good, good. So he's going down, which means this is a potential gap. That's a potential gap too, but I don't really mind him going that way because that's where the witch is and everything. Yeah, if we funnel him through there, that's acceptable, I suppose. Then again, through the middle is going to be tougher for him to do. Yeah, because then he can't really bring the mummies at all. Which leaves him fairly... Yeah, I like this better. It also requires on getting a knockdown there. Yeah, turn 8 foul, badly hurt, lineman, instant Apo. Okay, so this one goes down, which is to be expected. But not out again. Mighty Blow has been so bad for Luminous. Blitzing with the garter this time. Yeah, so I like that he no longer has a blodge catcher, because that means I need to rely on the... sorry, a blodge ghoul. Because that means I don't need to rely on the Wrestle Witch quite that much. Oh, that's an interesting question, Mayu to Strong. If you could add one skill to the game, what would it do? I think I would probably... I mean, it might be a bit weak, so it might need a little bit of a buff, but I would really like to see a reverse fend, where you can force the opponent to follow you. But I think it would need some kind of buff, because by itself that's a bit weak. But it would be really cool on a team with some grab and some frenzy. Yeah, pull, taunt, something like that, exactly. No, there's no overtime, it's just Swiss. How many turns? 4 turns after this. Have it also counter piling on? Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Right, so blitzing with him is not ideal. Which means we want to blitz with him. Which means we need someone to be here. Yeah, I think I can do this pretty much. Let's be here for... So there. Here, there. Which would leave me... here. Whoops. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work yet. Fine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's a bit of a gap, isn't it? Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that. So we'd be here. We'd be here. So let's be there. Yeah. Gotta leave some room for my guys to actually move. Which is why I had to blitz before everyone got into place. Into position. Yeah, I screwed this up actually. That's right. Starting to get this pretty locked down, I suppose. It's pretty messy, but it'll do. I'd make plus armor to be immune to claw, basically. Not immune, but that you'd need to roll. The multiple blitzer's doing alright. I didn't want him to dodge out just yet. Because I had a bunch of safer moves to make first. If I had... yeah, so if plus armor made it so that you would... could have left him on the ground? Yeah, I don't think so. I like what he does now, because if this guy goes down, then there's still not a lot of room to advance out here. So having bleeding hippie here kind of forces... I don't think he would have been in the way that much. Having him here forces the undead to stay focused on this area, which is where everyone else is pretty much. Yeah, so we're not getting this blocked, and this is a good position for him. He's still got 3 turns, so he's playing for the draw. Which is pretty bad for us. Would have been better off if I just let him score it. That was the second removal. The first removal was on turn 8. Yes, Luminous is playing for a draw. Since that didn't really work. Right, what we got? We got these. Yeah, we're going to have to back up quite a bit. Which is pretty annoying. Let's not roll those dice just yet. That'll do. I have 2 rerolls and 4 turns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is worth rerolling. Oh, tackle doing a thing. That's annoying. I would have felt much more comfortable if he had been here. Well, I mean, he could choose to do so, I guess. I mean, it is a team sport. I don't know. I don't think that's what he's doing, but I think it would be awesome. I'm not sure about the rules, though. I mean, I guess Ceremol knows since he's the commissioned here. He might just try and score this turn, though. Because... Oh, another KO. Because it's a 3+2+2+. He has a reroll for the 3. And I'm not sure. If Luminous decides we don't want to draw Ceremol, could he just choose to not win? Because a draw is really bad for the... oh, there we go. A draw is really bad for the team, since we lose a point due to the limitations of the structure. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted that last dodge, to prevent this. 1 KO comes back, so we're 10, he's 11, right? Yeah, he's 11. Isn't against the rules. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I know. It, and since one of the 3 prizes is in fact the individual award, it wouldn't make much sense. But it's a good reason not to stall for a draw. So 3 turns, 1 reroll. Probably not Kumo. I really need to get editing and I guess do some lighter work as well. So do we one die something? I guess we one die something. Fair enough. Oh, that's actually a blitzer we're missing. That's annoying. That's the guy who got punched in the last turn. Yeah, so we're not doing the 4+ witch thing. We can just do the... We're 3 turning. We're not doing silly, super safe, boring stuff. Like blocking all of these guys. We're doing funsies. We don't need to get our block on. We need to get a move on. Yeah. Still going to be a 1 die though. A reroll for the bad guys. Bad. Right, ball's there. Are these going to contribute down here? 2, 4, 6, 7. So that'll be here. Let's be here. And there. That's the backup. How come I went for Mighty Blow instead of Guard? Because I really value having one guy to blitz with that has Mighty Blow, especially when I don't have Tackle. Because the Witch can do the occasional sacking play if needed, but for general damage output, I just value it more. In this case, Guard would have been nice, sure. That's very true. Okay, that's not a skull. Good enough. The value of the Witch has shrunk a little bit. Tackler's being kept busy. Pretty busy. Yes, well, you can't count on it, but considering how often you just choose who to blitz with, I do think it's worth it. Yes. One, two, three, four, 6. Let's do this first. That's good. That didn't choose the reroll. You know what? Let's be friends with this ghoul. There we go. I think that helps our position a lot. Yeah, the first Mighty Blow is very huge. I mean, if we allowed skill stacking, I would have totally skipped one of the dodge blitzers and given tackle to the Mighty Blow. But skill stacking is not allowed. But yeah, I was. I mean, I've played with a Mighty Blow and a tackle. I've played with all blodge. I've played with lots and lots of different options, basically. Oh no! Don't block me. Oh, she's getting stuck. Oh, she's not getting stuck. That's nice. Skill stacking is when you have more than one skill up on the same player. Most resurrection style tournaments allow a bunch of skill ups, but only a single skill up on every player. So this guy has Mighty Blow, which means he can't also have tackle. This guy has dodge, which means he can't also have sidestep, etc. I really like how I got in front of this school, though. That makes it a lot harder for him to interfere with me up there. And to move through here and get in my way. Yeah, that makes sense. Fair enough, I guess. The thing is, guard is also not a great option if you don't have dodge. I really, really like guard on a blodge stepper, but with just block, it's much more likely to get removed than a Mighty Blow Blitzer. They don't level up again, Kantiachi, because this is Resurrection mode, which means after every game, star player points are wiped, injuries are wiped, and you just have the same team all over again. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I always appreciate the questions. Okay, GFI fail and success. Well-ish. Success-ish. Hey, Thuruses. Good morning. Of course, feel free to disagree. So what we do... Oh, that's disgusting. That is one hell of a filthy one die, especially with no reroll. But it does affect my plans considerably, actually. As does this. Okay, so freeing anything up is... Yeah, he's handled this very well. I have to admit that. So if we wish to free this... We could do it, but we'd have to blitz. Now we'd hand off to him. And he would have to pass. No, you're allowed 2 doubles actually. But you're limited in your team value. So I would have to drop a positional to get another double. Am I willing to bet on the 3+ somewhere? Because then I could pass to this guy, which would make my life a lot easier. I still have to free him up actually, so no, not really. What if we free... 119, running out of time. Start by freeing up the runner. That gives me some time to think. Where to? I really, really don't like that he made that one die. I guess this could kind of work. Took some puzzling, but I think I've got something of a plan. One, two, three, four, five, six. There. Oh crap, still in the way. So that's going to take some dice. Do we mind being here? Yeah, gotta roll this now, I think. GFI is good. Boss is good. Catch is good. Awesome. Awesome. So now we're here. And we're there. And we're here, I guess. Okay, okay. Considering how much time I needed, that was a little bit scary. But I managed to do it with 2 dice and 2+ rolls, I guess. Oh man, that time pressure. I didn't even think about it. You're right. I should have totally scored there. Yeah. Yeah, very fair point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Totally should have done that. 4 plus 6 plus 1 die. Hooray! First victory's in the bag against a teammate. Oh. Well, Luminous did a good job. It was a hard-fought game, and I totally had the better dice here. So, yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed that.
Alright YouTube, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, remember to leave it a thumbs up at the bottom. And of course, if you'd like to see more videos, do check out the channel and hit subscribe on your top right.